Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wa sallallahu ala mawlana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam haqqa qadrihi wa miqdarihi al-azim. We have so far covered the birth of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, even though we are going to go more with more details tomorrow, inshallah, because it is the night of the birth, according to the most famous opinion. I said how many opinions were there regarding his birth date? How many? 12. There are 12 opinions, but the most famous opinion was Rabi' al-Awwal, the 12th. We also covered the place of the birth, and there were how many places mentioned? Four places were mentioned, but the most likely one is Sha'b Abi Talib. And we said that many women have breastfed him, alayhi salatu wasalam. How many did we mention? 8, mashallah. So the first one was Amina, second one Thuwayba, third Al-Awatik, the 3 girls from Banu Sulaim known as Awatik. That's how many? 5. We have 2 remaining. We have 2 remaining. We have 3 remaining. Halima Sa'diyah, Farwa, and a friend of Halima from Banu Sa'd who came to visit Halima and breastfed the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As for al-muradi'uhu or ikhwatuhu wa akhawatuhu min ar-radha'a, how many are his foster brothers and sisters? Brothers are 5 and sisters are 2. In total 7. Okay, brothers are 5, sisters are 2. Did the Prophet ﷺ have biological brother or sister? Yes. No, he didn't have biological brother or sister. He was the first and the last, because when he was his father, according to the most famous opinion, died when the Prophet ﷺ was 2 months in the batn of Sayyidatuna Amina. I mean, we can talk more about that, because there are other dates or there are other opinions that are mentioned. Maybe tomorrow, inshallah, we're going to go more about that. There are other opinions. Some even say that he was already born when Abdullah passed. But the most famous is that وَهُوَ حَمْلٌ مَاتَ عَبْدُ اللَّهِ وَهُوَ حَمْلٌ فِي بَطْنِ أُمِّهِ وَهُوَ حَمْلٌ فِي بَطْنِ أُمِّهِ. Some say after 2 months of the pregnancy. Some say that Abdullah died in Abwa, but the most solid opinion that Abdullah died in Al-Madinah Al-Munawwar. He was sick there, whether he went there to visit his uncles or he was with the caravan of Mecca, and in the return he got sick and he stayed there, and he passed in Medina. That time Medina was known as what? Yathriba, because Medina is Medina when the Prophet ﷺ migrated to Medina. Before it was known as Yathriba. Ya ahla Yathriba la maqama lakum aw la muqama lakum farji'u. But it is his mother who died in Al-Abwa, because his mother took him. It was in the company of Ayman, his Hadina, who would become his mother after his mother. He would say, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ayman ummi ba'da ummi. So when his mother took him to visit the grave of his father and his the uncles of his father, because Abdullah's mother comes from Abdul Muttalib's mother comes from Medina. Hashim married in Medina, and Abdul Muttalib's mother comes from there. So we call them akhwal, because in Arabic the uncles of your father or uncles of your grandfather, they are called your uncles. Yeah, that's why they call akhwaluhu min bani Najjar. But we're gonna go through that inshallah ta'ala. So we have how many brothers and sisters? Foster brothers and sisters in total? Seven. Number one, Hamza ibn Abdul Muttalib, his uncle. Number two,
Abu Salama ibn Barra.
Abu
Salama.
Abu Salama
ibn Barra.
You cannot say Ibn Barra. That's not Arab. In Arab, we don't go to the mother. We go to the father. Barra is his mother. But Ibn Abdul, Barra is Barra is the daughter of Abdul Muttalib. Barra is the mother of Abu Salama. Abu Salama, but his mother is his name is Abdullah. He is from Banu Abdul Uzza. He meets with the Prophet at Mutar. Okay, let's not go to the details. Hamza, Abu Salama, Masruh, who was the son of Thuwayba. Number four, there is Abdullah, but not that Abdullah. There is Abdullah, the son of Halima to Sa'diyah. Okay, you have two Abdullah. Abdullah is Abu Salama, and Abdullah, the son of Halima to Sa'diyah. And yes, Abu Sufyan ibn al-Harith ibn Abdul Muttalib. Abu Sufyan ibn al-Harith ibn Abdul Muttalib. It's not Abu Sufyan is different from Abu Sufyan ibn Harb ibn Sakhr ibn Bani Umayyah. Abu Sufyan is Abu Sufyan ibn al-Harith ibn Abdul Muttalib, and his real name is what? Al-Mughira. The sisters we have who and who? What's the real name? I mean, yes, we have another name for it. Shayma, and we have Unaysa or Anisa or Unaysa, some call it what? Asiya, Unaysa. So these are the brothers and sisters, or foster brothers and sisters. And as you know, we inshallah will talk more about the childhood of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he had a very interesting childhood. You know, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala alhamahu al-adl wa huwa tiflun saghir. It is reported that when Halima took him, she gave him the Athadiyul Ayman, the right breast, and the Prophet ﷺ took it. After a while, she gave him the left breast, knowing that he has brothers. Abdullah is there, the son of Halima. He didn't take it. It is like Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala alhamahu al-adl wa huwa tiflun. So Halima, as you know, when she said that when she came to Mecca, her donkey was very, her sea camel was very slow, and people arrived there, and she said that night they couldn't sleep because they didn't have anything. And it was very hard with Banu Sa'd when they went to Mecca. So by the time she arrived, they took every baby except for that yatim, that orphan, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But the moment she saw him, she saw the light, and she said, when I gave him my breast didn't have anything. But the moment I gave him my breast, it became filled with milk, you know. And the she camel didn't have anything, and the milk was like full in the breast of the she camel, and my husband milked it. And she said, like, suddenly everything changed in our house. And that night, everything was like upside down or up, down, you know. And then her husband said, Halima, you have brought a blessedness, a blessed human being, Allah. Miracles after miracles you could see in the household of Halima when the Holy Prophet ﷺ was with them. Al-Waqidi said that the first word the Prophet ﷺ ever uttered, who do you have any idea? You know, the babies, they learn how to talk. The Prophet ﷺ, when he learned how to talk, what do you think he said? The first word he said ever is recorded. The first word, Imam Al-Waqidi, he said that the first one what he ever said was Allahu Akbar. And it is recorded that Halima said that when she, how do you call it? When you yin the baby, when she yinned the Prophet ﷺ, meaning لما فطمها, لما فطمته صلى الله عليه وسلم, she said, سمعته يقول كلاما عجيبا. I heard him saying something amazing. He was saying Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah wallahu akbar. And, you know, he stayed with Halima for how many years? What do you think? Yes, 4. Yes, 2 and 4. 2, because after 2 you become, you are taken back to your mother. But Halima didn't want to take him back because of what she saw in the Prophet ﷺ, and she wanted the Prophet ﷺ to grow a little bit stronger in the Badia. Then yes, she was allowed to take him back. But after 4 years, she saw something strange. She couldn't take the risk anymore. The risk to her. But to the Prophet, there's no risk. Alayhi salatu wasalam. What happened? She said that she went with her, with the Prophet ﷺ, he went with the al-ghulman, the other kids who were playing or they were doing something, and then Jibril came and took him down and opened his chest and took something out of the chest, a cloth of blood. And Jibril alayhi salam said to him, هذا حظ شيطان منك. This is the share of shaitan, meaning this is the only organ through which shaitan could have access to your heart. And then he washed it with Zamzam water in a dish, a gold dish. بِطَصٍ مِّن ذَهَبٍ, and then he placed it, ثُمَّ لَأَمَهُ, and then repaired it. Sayyidina Anas said, I could see the athar of the mikhyat, meaning the how do you call it? After the Prophet ﷺ grew up, you could see that there was the sewing a sign on his chest. That was the first time his heart was opened. So they said, we were scared. Then they returned him to his mother. But the mother said to them, Shaitan, you see, has no share. You see, Shaitan has no share. Meaning, Jibril is telling him that this is through which, this is the organ through which Shaitan could have access, but Shaitan doesn't have access to the Prophet. That's why Halima said to them, don't fear about the jinns or the Shaitan. They cannot attend my child. Why? How could she say? How could she know that? Because she had a vision during her pregnancy. And it is said that many of the prophets even visited her, giving her glad tidings in different visions during the pregnancy. Adam, Noah, Ibrahim, up to Sayyidina Isa. And Al-Hur Al-Ha'in, Sayyidatuna Asiya, Sayyidatuna Maryam. And after 6 months of pregnancy, she saw a being telling her, be happy that you have the Nabi of this Ummah. When you deliver, ask Allah Ta'ala to protect him from shaitan, from the evil of the evil of hasid. What is a hasid? Someone who has envy. Shaitan is the imam of the of the jealous people. So he's protected. And then he said, give him the name Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Amina had this assurance even before the birth of the boy. That's why she. And before long, Amina would die. At the age of 6, there are other opinions, but we go. And at the age of 8, his grandfather died. Then he stayed with his uncle. And inshallah, tomorrow we're going to talk more about this. When did his mother passed, how, and his grandfather, the miracles of the youth of the Prophet ﷺ. The growth, how he grew, the Prophet ﷺ was way different from. If I tell you that, the first thing he said was Allahu Akbar. As Sayyidat Aisha said, even the last thing he said was Allahumma rafiq al-a'la. So it's all about Allah, all his life. We're going to talk about his marriage, how many wives did he have, how many children, how long did he live in Mecca, how long did he stay in Medina, and the qualities we all have to learn and know and try to copy from the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Hada wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi haqqa qadrihi wa miqdaril azim. Barakallahu fikum wa la'afu. So tomorrow